Good day. Conflicts over scarce resources and unclear tenure structures are two factors impacting ongoing deforestation and forest degradation in many countries. So in order to help mitigate such problems, we have designed the web mapping tool, which we hope will help improve forest monitoring and aid in resolving conflicts over scarce resources and weak tenure structures. So let me show to you a short demonstration of how to use the tool. As you can see, the tool is a web browser application. So all you need is the software to be run in your browser, for example here in Google Chrome. Now, to visualize the protected areas in this region here, which is the city of Abidjan, you activate the protected areas layer. So if you click on the layer itself, you can see what type of protected area it is. I will deactivate the layer again and zoom out a bit. Now let us say, for example, we have observed certain animals in the forest here and would like to mark them on the map. What you do is you activate the editing tool. Then you click on the animal observation point. And you click in the area where you saw a specific animal. For example, a white rhino. You apply, press cancel, and you can always add attachments if you wish, such as pictures. So for example, I have seen many animals in this area. I'm just going to digitize a couple of points. Okay. Let's say, for example, I would like to mark this whole area here as a protected, or as an area I would like protected. So I scroll down, I activate my biodiversity conservation areas polygon, and digitize by clicking with my mouse over the area that I want protected. Double click to end the digitization. I can add notes if I wish, and attachments as with the points. Okay, so we have now digitized a conservation area for biodiversity, as well as several points in which certain animals were observed. So in order to see, now this information here is stored in the central mapping tool on the geodatabase. So anyone with access to the tool can see who digitized what at what time. So for example, if I want to see who digitized the polygons, then I make sure the polygons are active in my map contents, and I open the attribute table. And then we can see that here, for example, the biodiversity conservation area was digitized by me. This is my login at this time. Same goes for the points. We digitized a couple of animals, didn't we? So I activate the points. And here we can see a couple of animal observations were made. One of them should be the white rhino. There we go. So this tool is handy for certain applications such as visualization, but you can also, if you want, download this data to a local GIS, for example. So if I would like to do so, I click on the geoprocessing tool. I activate my points and my polygon, which I digitized, and I draw a line around my polygon. Double click, and I click on the arrow to execute the process. Okay, so the file is now stored as a zip file on my local PC. I click on the zip file, put it somewhere where I find it. Okay. And then I extract all my files. Okay, so what I can do now is I can open up an ArcMap project. And I can source my data, which I left on my desktop. I just have to look for the right data quick. There we go, white rhino. Okay, and now I can just add my data locally to my ArcMap. The points that I made and the polygons, I just zoom out to the extent. I can add the symbology if I want. And also the polygon. I can add the symbology here too. Okay, and then maybe a background map. And there we go. Just make this a bit transparent maybe. Okay. So just an example of what you can do with the data that is centrally stored locally. So if I go back to the tool, you can also for example, just measure distances in the tool. For example, a line. I would like to know how far this corridor is. And as you can see, it's 828 meters. Or if I want to do a area, sorry, you have to pull a diagonal, of course. There we go. So further functionality is the use of different maps. If you prefer to use for example, shaded relief map, you can just add that to your tool. So if I zoomed out, I would have the shaded relief of my area. Or if I preferred the OpenStreetMaps, and otherwise I can just add the Google Maps again. Okay. So just to zoom back into Banco, as you can see, in the forest of Banco, many people have already been using or testing the tool to digitize polygons, lines, and points. Thank you very much for your attention, and have a good day.